Okay, we're back. I think we're better now. Hope we're better now. Yeah. Oh, internet went out, but I think it's good now. It looks a lot more stable. I don't like this. All right. Look a lot better now. Everything looks to be a lot smooth now, so we should be good. Should be good to go. My bad, guys. I don't know why my internet was bugging. It happens sometimes, but we look very stable now, so we should be good to go. But yeah, what are we saying? I can't believe it, man. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Everything should be good now. I'll make that work. Yeah, man. It's like, what could explain this? You know, like I just want to see, like, I just want to see what could possibly make these leaks make sense, man. Actually, I hope these are true. Larger section hating the. That's true. No, I hope it's true. I definitely hope it's true. I think it's much better for the story if it's true than if it's not true. But my thing is, you love the Aaron his story video. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. But my thing is, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit anywhere in the story. None of these things fit because Parody getting destroyed. I feel like the only way that would fit is Aaron showing him that in paths, showing Armin that in paths when they had a little conversation, and for him to be like, hey, look, this is what could happen if I don't do what I have to do. You know, that I could see that could fit. And then Gene and Bicasa, like, where does that fit? That can't fit anywhere, dude. Unless it's gonna be like, nah, it really can't fit anywhere. It really cannot fit anywhere. Helps our character development. Yeah, it helps Mikasa for sure. For sure, I guess. But it doesn't help Gene. Gene is just like a fucking, I just hate that shit, bro. He's like a second place, like, I guess I'll take you since I can't have Aaron. But if Aaron were to come back to life, my guy, if he were to miraculously appear, you would be forgotten. And I just don't feel like, I mean, if Gene was a better character, I'd probably feel more upset about it, but he's so bad as a character that I don't care. Fuck him. There would have to be another time skip. Exactly. They just time skipped 3 years ago. Time skip again? Like, ever since post time skip, a lot of people were. It's easier to say who wasn't treated like trash post time skip. Aaron wasn't until we found out his plan. Aaron was the best part of the post time skip. Yelena was pretty dope. Flock was the best improvement post time skip. Who else, really? Everyone else was kind of ass, bro. I hate to say it. Armin, ass. Hanji, ass. Levi stayed the same, I'd say. Mikasa stayed the same, but still ass. Historia didn't even talk. She had like 3 lines. Her lines was like, I'll eat Zeke. And Aaron's like, no. Oh, okay. That's that then. Clearly you're in charge here. Yelena vanished, bro. Yelena's dead, bro. Yelena's gone. Even though Yelena was with Kiyomi. So we have to assume that if Kiyomi's alive, Yelena's alive. Maybe she just don't fuck with them niggas like that. But I don't know. Armin becoming commander was such a bad decision. It was a terrible decision. Man, I mean, on paper it's a good decision, but it turns out that it was a terrible decision because this man just sucks ass. After the time skip, he's terrible. At least Armong is dead. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? So what Eren got, dude? Through what Eren got, dude, and now Mikasa ended with Jean. I'm sorry for him. Yeah, man. Eren, Reiner, and Zeke were the trinity of post-time skip AOT. Well, yeah. I mean, Reiner was a good character too. Yeah, but for the most part, he just never got. Reiner never got his moment of redemption. That's the only thing his character needed. I don't know that. Oh, I know. He only needed his moment of redemption. He never got that, unless you want to say his moment of redemption was him holding the worm, which is just, that's trash. Flock doesn't have to go through this. What's going on, Joe? Why do you have a bra? Why does everyone always ask if it's a bra? It's not a bra, dude. Just plants. Why does everyone think that's a bra? Where do you get a bra from? They're plants, man. Nature vibe, 139 having attack. Hopefully, I wish, man. Wasn't Jean set up to be a leader since he understood everyone fear? Yeah, he was set up to be a leader for Jean. To be fair though, Jean was set up to be a leader for only the beginning of the story, and they Isayama kind of just dropped that plot line, he just kind of forgot. But that's okay, you can't expect someone to make every single character a deep, fully realized. You can't expect that. So if dropping Jean's character development would have made the story better, he allow him to focus on other characters and more important characters to the story, I'm okay with that. But my thing is, why is he so afraid of killing people off? Why didn't Connie die when he tried to feed Falco to his mom? That would have been the perfect death for that motherfucker. If he tried and he fell down and his mom ended up eating Connie, that would have been so good. That would have been so good. He would have deserved it 100%, and it would have taken him out of the story because he didn't do anything else. He didn't do anything. Him and Jean were just literally just there. They did not one thing. They didn't do anything. Levi did something. Mikasa did something. Falco did something. Gabby did something. Pete did something. Reiner did something. Annie did something. They all did something that everyone that someone else couldn't do. But Connie and Jean did nothing. They didn't even come up with a plan. Nothing. I guess Jean saved Pete, but Connie didn't do anything. What are all these Sasha friends? Exactly, bro. Sasha's all right character, man, but come on, bro. I'm not about to hate Eren because she died. The fuck, she knew what she was getting into. It's war, bitch. You could die. I'm not about to feel bad for you. The hell? We all could have died. Yeah, it sucks, but it didn't hit me that hard. It didn't hit me that hard when Sasha died. I'm sorry. How the fuck are Titan's powers back if the only Eldens are left in parody? Who knows, dude? Maybe the people in parody start transforming. I don't know, man. We will never. You can never, because this shit is so ambiguous and so so far detached from what we got. There's no way we could possibly comprehend what it means until we actually get it. We can only theorize. The worm never died. Okay, but if the worm never died, then what was it doing that whole time when everyone was transforming back into Titans? It was just chilling there. Oh, I'm a worm. Could have just killed himself after Sasha died. The story would not change it. Yes, it would. That's fucked up. Only Amir knows. Jean never reached the heights he did in season 1. Right, in season 1, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Jean definitely fell off pre-time skip for sure. All he did, he had his moments, but it's all his moments were just like they weren't really hitting, you know. When he was like, "Oh no, I shouldn't have hesitated. We should have just killed Reiner right away." Like, bruh, that's not really. You're not really doing shit. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It wasn't your decision anyway. It was Hanji's. Jean should have risen to power over shitty Armin. No, you know what I thought was gonna happen? What I thought? Jean should have been Flock. Jean should have been Flock. And I feel like that was gonna happen. But it didn't happen for whatever reason. I guess he thought Jean was a fan favorite character and he didn't want him to become hated because he knew that's what would happen with Flock. But Jean should have been Flock. Jean 100% should have been Flock. Imagine that. Imagine the scene. Okay, so let's say Jean's on the other side of the wall with Erwin and Levi, and Erwin's like, we're gonna charge to our deaths, and then you're watching it and you're like, damn, okay, Marlowe died, who cares? Erwin died, yeah, you care about that. But if it was Jean instead, and Jean was thinking, I wonder what Mikasa's doing right now, and or you could just kept the Marlowe scene in, that's fine. Then Jean actually gets up, gets Erwin, goes back and says, guys, Erwin's still alive. And he would have the same mindset. Like, no, I understand Armin's your friend, he my friend too, but fuck that, we need to bring back Erwin. And then when Armin comes back, Flock says, look, you need to step up and take leadership because we relying on you. And he could hold that against, and then he could hold that against Levi and be like, Levi, you made the wrong fucking choice, you know? And also he could because him and Eren were always butting heads at the beginning of the story, for it to come full circle, and now they're on the same page. They like the closest comrades, his second man, his right hand second man. That would have worked so well. And then Jean would have had great character development. Just make him Flock. Every single scene with Flock, make it Jean, and take Jean out. It would have been a much better story, and then it would have been more conflict because they already hated Flock anyway. But imagine it being Jean. Imagine it being Jean instead of Flock. It would have been so much better. Yeah, exactly. Them coming side to side, and it would have made sense for him as a character because he's been growing to that leadership position. It makes perfect sense, and it's much better. It's infinitely better. And then you can have him. You can have him at the end of the story where he has to. Hey, I gotta kill y'all. Y'all trying to kill my leader. I gotta take y'all out, and then they end up killing them the same. Everything could be the same. It would be 100 times better if it was Jean. But instead, he decided to make it Flock. So that just made me think. That Jean was gonna be Flock. I've always thought that, but it just, for some reason, he just decided not to do it. Anime only's being disappointed by the ending. What a sight it was. Oh man, you know, I don't want to hurt. I don't want people to be disappointed by the ending. I want people to be happy, but it's like, how can you not be? And also, a lot of anime onlys have like this stigma towards manga readers. They say we're too critical of the story, but it's not true. We just want consistency. We want consistency, logic, and reasoning. If you give us those three things, we're good. But when you just start pulling shit out your ass, just making shit up on the fly, of course we're gonna be upset. We're not just gonna be like, okay, yeah, the worm died. Okay, Levi walked across. Mikasa walked across the ocean. Okay, they can see force ghosts now, but not of Marco. He's not important enough. Not Marco. Fuck that nigga. Sasha could do it though. All Sasha talked about was eating, but she can show up. Not Marco. My biggest AOT disappointment is them still choosing Armin over Erwin. I would have hit more on Erwin's side if Armin died and Erwin were more competent and not annoying. Oh yeah, no. See, that's the thing. The story as we have it now. Yeah, definitely it would have been. It would 100% better. Levi made the wrong choice because Armin has done nothing to justify his choice. What should have happened was Armin should have justified Levi's choice. And if that was the case, then it would have been fine. But see, that it didn't happen. So it's easy to say that now. But if Armin had actually done what he was supposed to do, if he had actually filled those shoes, that's what I'm saying. When an Armin video is up next, man. But Isayama really gave EMs their ship and then trolled and revoked it. He said, "Give me that back. Give me that back." That shit is crazy. Hold on, let me go. Let's look at some memes because this shit is hilarious, man. I love this one. This shit is so funny. I think we can remove the whole Rumbling and Marley arc and add a chapter of Marley destroying Paradise and it would still be the same. Yeah, that's true. If Paradise is still destroyed, does that mean his story and her baby are dead? We don't know. Because it could be a vision where Paradise is destroyed. We don't know. Man, Marco was Jean's first friend and the sole reason for being a scout, and he didn't even show up in the final chapter, not even once. Nope. He's not important enough, dude. He's not Sasha. The fans don't remember this dude. The fuck? Come on, dude. They only remember the important characters. That Armin, peace, don't kill people. Rumbling is bad. Also, Armin, thank you, Aaron. No, I mean, no, even Armin, because people are. This is like the first time you've realized. Well, not you, but people who say this, it's 100% true. But it's like the first time that you realize that Armin is a fucking hypocrite. I realized it back at the table scene that he was a hypocrite. This man literally attacked Eren for saying 3 words, whereas he's telling Eren he can't attack people for wanting to destroy his entire civilization. Are you serious, brother? Which one's worse? Are you equating 3 words to genocide? What the hell? Do you think an anime only ending is possible considering the backlash? Absolutely. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. And I think that's what Isayama, that's my theory that may be what Isayama's going for. But, you know, he may be trying to show Kodansha that this ending is not going to be liked by people. But I still feel like Isayama somewhat has some say in how this ending turned out, and he's not 100% upset with it. I still think that, well, he is now, but he wasn't when he made it. I think he thought it was a good idea initially. Some parts of it were. Attack on, oh yeah, ALT No Requiem. I talked to the team, guys. Like, I had a whole conversation with them on Discord for like an hour. We talked about everything, and I could pretty much say, from what I've seen and what I've been told, they said they're gonna give us, they're thinking about giving content creators, about Attack on Titan content creators like myself, who they feel has a good understanding of the story. They want to give us like a sneak preview of it, so we can give them our thoughts, and then they can like update it based on our thoughts and make sure that everything's good. But I tried to reassure them. I was like, guys, first of all, you gotta understand the bar is fucking low. The bar is fucking, like, the bar is low, my guy. Like, it's lower than dirt right now. So if you can just provide the fans with something that stays consistent, honest with the characters, reasonable and emotional, they're gonna appreciate it. What's more is you're not getting paid for it, and it's not your story. It's not your responsibility to provide this for us. So we're obviously gonna give you a lot more leeway, because they're like not panicking, but they're concerned because they don't want to disappoint the fans twice. And that's why I feel like we really need to give them that push. Like, nah, man, like you're not, anything that you do, you're not gonna disappoint us, because at the end of the day, this is not your responsibility. You're trying to clean up the shit that another motherfucker made. You know what I mean? You're trying to clean up the fucking feces, the fucking turds, vomit, and the semen left in the apartment. I'm not gonna get mad at you if you miss a spot. It's not your fault. What if Mikasa wear that scarf even when she was probably will be? I mean, obviously the simps in this story don't care. As long as she's willing to be with them, she could still miss and fucking, she probably wear the scarf while they fucking too. Who cares? let's just be happy with their taking their time for us. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not getting paid, they're not getting anything out of this. So, but yeah, no, from what I've seen, it definitely looks like they understand. Like, they understand a lot more than I thought they did too. They understand. So yeah, I'm very excited to see it. I'm definitely gonna do a reaction to it when it comes out for sure. But I don't know if I'm gonna do. I might just record my reaction to like the pre-release one, and then hopefully they don't change too much, so I can have like my raw reaction to it. Garth probably has lice. Isayama wasn't satisfied with half the fan base hating his ending. By the way, congrats on 1K. Appreciate you. Thanks for the congrats on the 1K. Yeah, he said half the fan base wants is happy with this. Let's destroy it all. It's sad, man. This one is hilarious. Aaron, my friend, thank you. Oh man, oh man. I doubt editors forced him, but I get the impression Isayama lacked a lot of confidence in his writing towards the end, and it was quite easily influenced. See, yeah, something like that, I think, because I feel like everyone is trying to like push the blame off of him, and I'm not willing to do that, because I feel like this motherfucker has some say in this shit, because it doesn't make sense. How are you telling me that Kodansha, every single product or story they've ever released has a fucking happy-go-lucky ending? Nah. So why is this any different? This is literally a story. He literally just drew a little boy's head being crushed like a fucking grape. Can't get worse than that. For 139, I felt so bad for a year, but now I feel bad for feeling. Exactly. It's like, bitch, you're stupid ass. What do you want? What are you trying to prove, girl? You just want to fucking test the human race. So in order to test the human race, you made all these people suffer. I'm making a Ymir video too. Ymir is the single most evil character in Attack on Titan. He's pure evil. She set up all this pain and agony for a test, just to see if some shit would happen. Who fucking cares? If Mikasa was willing to kill Eren, who cares? What other manga are you reading? I don't read any other manga. I don't watch any other anime. I don't even watch any other shows. Like, this is the only show that I cared about, the only anime that I cared about, dude. So imagine how that feels. Isn't there a fucking EM rom-com or some bullshit? Yeah, but Isayama has been making those one-off stories for Attack on Titan for years, so it's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, I know it pours salt in the wound, but it's fine. Try to get into comic books. Man, comic books never do it for me, man, because first of all, they never have an end. Like, some of them do, obviously, but for the most part, you're just reading this shit forever, you know? Like, bro, I don't like stories like that. I like a story that has an opening and an ending, you know? Even if it takes years to get to it, like, I want that shit to be over. I want a conclusion to the story. Have I watched Invincible? I watched one episode of Invincible. I watched the first episode. I was gonna react to it, but I don't know, man. I know what it's about. I know it's a good plot, but it just don't hit right. It don't hit for me. It don't hit for me like that. Like it do. Like it just don't hit. I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch it more. I don't ever want to hear someone say an ending can't ruin a story. You have to be out of your mind to say an ending can't ruin a story. Of course it can. It's been plenty of stories ruined by endings. And movies too. Invincible, a good show. No, I heard it was a good show. I heard it was a good show. I know, but it's like the first episode. Like, I don't like the main character. I don't like Mark. Mark is like, I mean, maybe he develops into someone I would like, but as a like his, it was just a lot of cliche shit going on. I was just like, man, this is so cliche. I don't know, man. I just couldn't get into it. The ending is good. Well, yeah, because you have the whole, yeah, the ending is good. Okay, well that's good. Mark, ain't that his name? Mark Invincible. What's his name? Episode 2 is where it pops. I guess. Read Berserk. I might have to. His name is Mark, isn't it? Why are you guys saying Mark like that? Are you asking me why do I think he's a bad character? Mikasa probably married Jean because they used him as replacement for Eren a couple times. Who knows, man? maybe that's it. She said she kind of looked like him, so I guess I'll fuck him. Yeah, I thought it was Mark. Yeah, so I don't really like him. You should watch Monster. You would love the villain. Monster? Okay. What is that? Is that an anime? Be very careful, dog. Berserk is real, and I mean real fucked up. Like it goes in detail with very nasty shit. But does Berserk have an ending? Naruto has a better ending than AOT. True. Because at least Naruto, while Naruto's ending was kind of anticlimactic and kind of just like, it felt just like, you know, rushing. It was still way better than this. Like, up until now, I thought Naruto was a bad ending. Well, then I saw Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones showed me what a bad ending was. So I was like, okay, Naruto, you good, bro. Like, my bad. I felt so bad to Naruto when I saw Game of Thrones. And now this, too. It's been on hiatus. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to watch another whole fucking... I don't want to have to wait 100,000 years to see another show. What I feel about the fan-made A&R. You talking about the one, the one that the group that's starting from the chapter 137 and redoing it? Yeah, I talked with them. I had a conversation with them, and they sound like they know what they're talking about. So I'm very excited to see what comes out. They said that they're gonna be releasing it very soon. So I'm very hyped. Vagabond. Cowboy Bebop is what you're watching. I mean, I watched Cowboy Bebop. That's a classic. If you want something that's already over, you can read Osami Ponpon. Ponpon? See that? That's the thing. I'm not really a fan of anime like that. Like, I used to be when I was younger, but as I got older, I just don't really have much interest in it. It was only Attack on Titan because I put Attack on Titan beyond anime. Like, it didn't feel like an anime to me. Like, it wasn't all that shit where they like, oh, sensei, like all that shit. It wasn't none of that shit going on. So, you know, like, for me personally, I'm not really a big fan of that stuff. I like serious, you know, dark stories. You know, that's just how I am, man. I like Breaking Bad type stories. You know, really delving into the psyche of people and the morality of people. That's the kind of stuff I like. I don't like shows where it's just like, oh, let's fight this person and punch him 1,000 times, and then at the end we're gonna be friends and we're gonna shake hands and then we're gonna go train and do it again to the next villain. Like, I don't. Not really my thing no more, gang. I'm not really into that no more. Bro, do you know how many people I got to watch this show, man? It hurts. It hurts because all those people finna be like, really, you made me watch this bullshit. I got so many people to watch this show, man. So many people. They were like, bro, I don't want to watch no fucking cartoon. I'm like, no, it's not a cartoon. Just watch 3 episodes, please. I promise you. They got hooked. You see, I'm always said he wanted to do a dark comedy. Well, he got it. He definitely got it. This is the darkest comedy I've ever seen. This shit's hilarious. Hey, I've seen this one. What do you mean you've seen it? It's brand new. Wow. Until my story is destroyed. I keep moving forward until my story is destroyed. You put your mom on, damn. Auspicious Series is one of the greatest stories ever told. Dude, I feel like a fucking jackass, bro. You know how many shows I was like, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. What's the other show? My Hero Academia. kid shit, child's play. Watch a true show, a true quality piece of arts. Attack on Titan. I'm not gonna watch this little children show. Now look at my stupid ass. That's what I get. That's what I get, man. So I deserve it. Seems like Ender was pretty dark at one point. I don't know. I watched Demon Slayer and I was like, I was like, let me see what this is about, because a lot of people saying it's good. So I watched the first episode. Dude loses his whole family, but his sister's still alive, and he don't even give a damn. He just like, oh well, let's go on an adventure. Nope, you lost me. You lost me already. You lost me out the gate, buddy. Nobody's that optimistic. I'm gonna need you to be depressed, my guy. You want me to relate to you, because I'm not gonna relate to somebody who's not depressed after some shit like that. Yeah, that's what I heard. Just good visuals, good animation, which is fine. I mean, if you just want, but I'm saying I could just watch the fight scenes. I could just go on YouTube and watch the fight scenes. It has the same impact. I don't want to just watch characters fight. I want to watch characters fight for a reason. I want to watch them. I don't want them just to physically fight. I want them to have a fight of ideals, which is why I like Naruto so much. But a lot of people don't give Naruto credit for that. When pretty much every major fight in Naruto was a battle of ideals, one way or another. So that's why I always had a good. That's why I say, yeah, Naruto's not perfect, but that's one thing that stayed intact from the very first major battle. It wasn't just fighting just to fight. Like, yeah, that happened a few times, but it wasn't. It definitely was not the majority, for sure, for sure. And that's what made the fights hit so hard. Can't be disappointed no more after the 5 stages of grief. Yeah, true. Doors opening for Vinland is amazing. Great way to start the show. Original Dragon Ball is good at that. Original Dragon Ball, yeah. Original Dragon Ball, yeah. That's true. And it kind of fell off, but Dragon Ball will always be a iconic piece because it just influenced everything, so you can't really say much about it. But even Dragon Ball had battles of ideals a lot too. Even Dragon Ball Z did. It just wasn't in every fight, but in a lot of fights it was a battle of ideals. It just wasn't as complex as Naruto would get. Naruto would have a lot more complex ideals than Dragon Ball Z would. And then Attack on Titan had even more complex ideals. Watch or read anything. Don't compare and spoil other shows, please. My bad, man. I feel like these shows that we're talking about are so old that at this point, if you ain't watching them, from now on, I only watch the shows that has ended. Yep, me too. Well, yep, me too. Yeah, because this has traumatized me. This has traumatized me because I can never look at a story the same until it's over. Hunter x Hunter. I heard Hunter x Hunter was pretty good. I never got into it, but I heard it was pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's an anime only ending, because a lot of people are having that theory now, but it's definitely copium, guys. It's definitely copium and hopium. But if you want to have copium, have copium. I don't think there's gonna be an anime only ending, because I'll tell you why. I don't think there'll be an anime only ending. Even though I want there to be one, I don't think there will be one. One, they already started making this shit. It's already in production because they want this shit to come out ASAP. So they already started producing it. There's no way they could write an anime only ending and produce it in the time frame it takes for them to release it, unless they delay it. If we hear a delay, then my chances of possibility will change. But until we hear that, I don't think so. 2, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the quality of this story. You can tell by Mappa. The Attack on Titan committee don't give a fuck. They just want their bread. They want their bread now, so they can go buy their little whatever the fuck they want to buy from the money they're gonna get from this guaranteed money bomb. Guaranteed money. So why would they care? Why would they care if we're not happy with the ending? We already watched every other episode. They already got paid. Ain't like people ain't gonna watch the ending. I feel like shouting to all anime fans to come and read the manga, wasting their hope. Yeah. They started production before the manga ended. It was already planned. But it's not like these guys are just waiting for it to end like we are, man. They got way more information than we do. Isayama would tell them, this is what's gonna happen. Here's the outline. They don't need to see the shading to know how the story is gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, they don't need all that. In their defense, though, payment in Japan for the animators and mangakas is ridiculously low, so I get why they don't give a fuck. No, I'm not mad at the animators. The animators are just doing their jobs, obviously. I'm mad at the Attack on Titan committee who want to get this product completed as quickly and as low budget as possible so that they can make as much money as possible as quickly as possible. That's who I'm upset at. Because WIT cared about quality. Even when they had ridiculous time constraints, even when they had to do the CGI Titan, they still cared about quality. They still wanted to produce the best quality possible. And then you have fucking Mappa barely animating, using CGI to fucking, like, this shit just for humans, ridiculous. So that you can't convince me that these people care about the story of Attack on Titan. They care about Attack on Titan at all when they're releasing something at such low quality compared to what we got before. There's nothing you could say to change that. Ended at season 3, part 2 would have been ended as a classic. I don't know, man. I struggle with that. I struggle with agreeing with that because while I do think it's a much better ending than what we got, there's some of the best moments in the story happened post time skip. Like Aaron's conversation with Reiner, one of the best moments in the story. Aaron saying freedom as he tramples the world, one of the best moments in the story. So those moments, I feel like those moments alone are worth it for there to be more beyond the time skip. Those are amazing moments. So it's not like everything after the time skip was trash, because that's not even remotely close to being true. It's just the ending. Just the ending. Maybe they knew what the ending was and didn't think it was worth the time. I mean, okay, maybe, but still, man, even if you know the ending is trash, you could at least, like, put your best foot forward. Like, that fight with the Warhammer was a fucking joke, man. That was the best fight. Even Isayama said one of the best fights in the story, and they turn it into a joke, into a comedy. Nobody's gonna remember that fight. Nobody's gonna remember that. Compare that fight. Just do a side by side to that fight, the Warhammer fight, and Annie and Aaron in the woods, or Armin and or Aaron and Reiner in season 2. It's a joke, dude. It's a comedy. It's not even remotely close. At least the memes are gold. Yes, that's true. That's true. You're always gonna have good memes, you know. Memes will definitely help you out, but yeah, don't give a fuck. He got his bread and he's leaving. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if that's the case, why is he dropping 8 more pages? That's the part that I don't get. If by that logic, because that's the logic I had too. But when I saw the 8 more pages, I was like, okay, maybe there's something more going on here. If he's dropping 8 more pages and these 8 more pages are shitting on everything else like they seem to be, then maybe he really just was upset. Maybe he just wanted to fuck with us, or maybe he had no control. But I just can't see that, man. Whatever happened to the Warhammer, it was never used later, like maybe 3 times. He only used it to get out of jail 1 time, right? It's pretty much all he did. He used it to get out of jail 1 time, and that was pretty much it. And that was pretty much it. I mean, Tokyo Ghoul flashbacks. Oh man, someone tried to get me into Tokyo Ghoul, man. I was like, this right here is not it, Chief. Is not. I did not like Tokyo Ghoul, man. I watched the whole first season. I was like, bruh. So y'all telling me this show of a dude that's fucking serving vampire tea every goddamn episode is a masterpiece? Go away. Go away. Go away. Sorry for y'all if y'all like that show, but I did not like Tokyo Ghoul. But everybody says it gets better. But bro, I don't want. That's what I'm saying about Attack on Titan. Even though Attack on Titan got better, that shit was already good from episode 1. Episode 1, I was like, oh, this shit's fire. I didn't have to wait 2 seasons to be like, oh, this is a good show. Not as bad as AOT, but still bad. Yeah, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul was highly overrated, man. Highly overrated. Like a written one less room for fan service, I guess, since its words. Huh? I missed what you said. Yes, AOT got me hooked on the first episode. Literally the first episode, man. Literally the first episode. Like, it got me interested. I'll say that, like, interested to see where it goes in the first episode. And then it wasn't until, let me think. That's when I really liked it. And then when Eren came back as a Titan, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I like this. At first I was upset because I thought like it would have been cool if Eren died, because I thought it would have been like, oh, that's the first time a protagonist got killed and then a new protagonist takes his place. That would be pretty cool, but that didn't happen. I was kind of salty about that, but whatever. And then when Annie was chasing Eren in the trees and Eren was like, I need to like transform, I need to fight this bitch. And then they're like, nah, bro, you gotta trust us. We're your friends. You gotta trust us. And Eren's like, I don't know, man. I should just do it. And then Levi's like, look, bro, hey, look, I'm strong as fuck. You strong as fuck. Sometimes we too strong and our friends get in the way. And we have to decide, hey, we gonna do this ourselves or we gonna trust our friends. That's a choice we gotta make. We can't, nobody can say what's right or what's wrong because nobody know what the fuck gonna happen. You know, that was so cool to me. And then Eren was like, okay, I'm gonna trust in my friends. He went the whole believe in your friends path, right? And then they all got fucking stomped. And I was like, damn. They just shit on every anime. They shit on every single anime in that scene. And from that moment on, I loved Attack on Titan. I was in love. That's when I fell in love with it. We reacting to fan made endings, yes. As I said to a couple people earlier, I've spoken with the team at AOT No Requiem. We had a conversation on Discord. I talked to all of them this past weekend, and they were really cool. They reached out to me. They wanted to hear they wanted to see what I would consider to be a good ending, and then they didn't want to spoil what they had because they know I want to react to it. So they didn't exactly say, but they basically said like, hey dog, we on the same page, you know. So but yeah, no, I really think that they're gonna do a good job, and I'm open to reacting to fan made endings for sure. I would love to do that because at the end of the day, like, anything they come up with is probably better than what we got. But I would like for there to be just one solid, you know, like, I don't want there to be like, oh, there's this fan ending, this fan ending, this fan ending, this fan ending, this fan ending. Like, cool, everyone has their little interpretation. But I would like there to just be one that, like, the whole entire, well, not the whole, but majority of the fan base goes, yeah, that's the one, you know? And I feel like AOT No Requiem might be it. Eren never used the Warhammer ability to operate away from the Titan. No, he never did. He never did. No, he did not. He didn't even look like the Warhammer Titan anymore. He didn't do anything with the Warhammer. Didn't use it. Like, I don't know, man. Do you think that Isayama messed up the ending on purpose? If he did, I don't think it was to spite Kanesha. If he did, I think it was just to spite us and our expectations or something, dude. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? Like, why would you do this to people? All we did was love your fucking thoughts, dude. That's all we did was love your ideas. You gonna punish us for that? What did we do to you? I thought Aaron was gonna die that time. Yeah. Aaron really said, I won't let fate decide the end of the parodies, then let fate decide. Basically. Basically. Is on another level. So excited. Yeah, the art is very well, you know, it's very clean and crisp. It doesn't obviously look exactly like the manga. In my opinion, it looks a little better, actually, you know. So like the facial animation, the faces and stuff like that, they look a lot more clean. But you know, I feel like they have the most potential to be in like the true, like the one that the fans go, yeah, that's the true ending to the story. You know, every time someone says, man, this ending sucks, link them AOT no Requiem. That's Attack on Retcon. No excuses. This ending is ass. So bad. Worse than Game of Thrones. I don't know. It's worse than Game of Thrones for me, because while I liked Game of Thrones, I didn't love it. This was a cool show. I wanted to see a good ending to it. I was definitely upset by the ending, but Attack on Titan hit me a lot harder because Attack on Titan is my favorite show. Game of Thrones wasn't never my favorite show. Didn't Western readers support A&R more than the Japanese audience? I don't know. Apparently the Japanese don't like this ending either. They just it's just a silent majority, or a loud majority that like a loud minority that says that they like it in Japan, and everybody just goes along with it. That's what I've been told. I knew after 137 that Isayama was gonna fumble when he made Kruger and Grisha help the Alliance. Yeah, I had copium because I thought they're under control by Ymir. I don't know. My brain was just on. I was just like, just okay. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's fine. That's stupid. I was just trying to get to the ending. I just ignored everything, all the signs. I was like, yeah, this is dumb. That's dumb. But hey, look, okay, whatever. Get me to the ending. Because if all that shit happened and then the ending was good, it wouldn't matter. But and it was ass. So honestly, I don't mind the show that starts out not that great. Alta did not have a good first season, but the other seasons are great, stands the test of time. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that there aren't shows like that. Some shows really do have to take a while to pick up their stride. For example, Breaking Bad. I mean, Breaking Bad definitely got a lot better in the second season. But for me personally, I just don't have time, man. I don't have time to watch something that's not earning my attention. I'm not about to sacrifice and give you my time, especially after this shit. I'm definitely not doing that. If you can't grip me off rip, then it's like, I don't know, man. Do you care about Historia, Eren Historia at all? I made a video about Eren Historia. I believe that they were canon for this story. Of course I care about them. I think they had the best written relationship in the story. The parallels, the compassion they have for each other, everything that they had in common, their understanding, their mutual respect for each other, how they told each other what was best, and you know, how they just the way Historia talked to him. Like, how can you tell me that this man means nothing to her when she's literally asking this man if she can get pregnant? You don't ask that to somebody you don't care about. That's stupid, bro. Like, imagine a girl asking you, hey, what do you think if I had a baby? What do you think would happen? Fuck. This just doesn't make no sense, man. And then he revealed it. Like it was this grand revelation of her saying that. I never thought that the Ymir and Historia relationship was reciprocal. You could definitely tell that Ymir had feelings for Historia, but I feel like it wasn't really reciprocal. But I feel like I heard Isayama confirm that it was, which is fine. It's fine. Don't bother me. He died anyway. I honestly really started liking Eren his story because of the possibilities exploring Eren motivations that he had in the child. Exactly, like they have those parallels between each other. Like think about it. The only other character that has the only other character in the story of Attack on Titan that has a uh a dilemma with being born and being free and being happy to be born and happy to be alive is Historia. No one else cares about that shit. Armin don't care, Mikasa don't care, Jean don't care, Connie don't care, Erwin don't care, Levi don't care, Sasha don't care. Nobody is saying I deserve to live my life because I was born, or the opposite of that. Nobody's saying that. Zeke's not saying it, Reiner, none of them. Only Eren says that. And in Historia. Why are these the only two characters that have this philosophy? I really like Flock and Yelena. They deserve better. Yelena was dope. I feel like Yelena, well, yeah, I feel like Onyankopon was unnecessary for the story, but Yelena was. I ain't really like Onyankopon. I felt like Onyankopon was pandering. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I felt like he was just in there because he black, and I don't like that shit either. Erwin, best character in AOT. Yeah. I mean, that's a hard to argue against, to be honest. That Hanji scene where she tries to provoke him using Historia when he just got Sasha killed because of him makes no sense now. It makes no sense at all. Elena just disappeared in the final chapter. We still don't know where she went. I mean, she has to be alive because they got Kiyomi, and her and Kiyomi were together, so I don't know. Bro, imagine if Historia actually ran away to Paradise. People think she died, and she comes back as Marley, a Marley soldier undercover, and straight up becoming an antagonist to Eren. What the hell? I don't know about that, but I mean, that's interesting. I don't feel like Historia was built up enough for that. She was built up a lot, but I don't know. That's interesting. I have a theory that Onyankopon was the god of AOT universe that came down in human flesh to spectate the stuff. Oh man, I mean, I guess if they revealed that at some point. Very Hughes is why how'd you bring up to get Eren when Sasha literally just died? No one knows why, dude. The question of Historia, what do you think about me having a child, is still unanswered. Of course it's unanswered. Because it's not important. She's a side character, idiot. You fucking idiot. She's a side character. Who cares what they said to her? Who cares? Love Flock, but I think Yams tried a little too hard to make him a fool to the Alliance. Made him more douchey than he needed to be. As I said earlier to the guys in here, I feel like Jean was destined to be Flock. I feel like Jean was destined to take Flock's place and do everything that Flock did, but just it be Jean. I feel like that would have been a much better too. Al Capone means God. Oh, it does? Interesting. Well, I mean, that's cool, man, but I mean, they definitely did not fucking confirm that. All the female characters that were retconned, though, it hurts. People really thought they'd be different, but they all turned into Pharmaco's wife. Well, not Annie, she wasn't retconned. Annie stayed a bitch the whole way through. So, she wasn't retconned. Boggles my mind that Pharmacone has no face and no name still. Not important, dude. All he did was impregnate a fucking side character. Who cares? Who fucking cares? The story is just a side character. Jim might be Korean water, but he could have just had such a better role. Like I said, I'm be Flock. Also, when Zeke's talking about how much Mika love Eren, and Eren starts thinking about his combo with Historia, what's the reason? Because he was thinking about how much he doesn't love her. That's why. Duh, dude. It's fucking obvious, isn't it? Fuck Annie gang. Literally fuck Annie. Literally fuck that bitch. Like, there's no way you're just gonna sit here and try to tell me that this bitch is a good person. Like where do you think I forgot what she was doing? This bitch had a dude. This bitch had a dude like this, like a whole human, and was just and smiling while she was doing it, and then just tossed the nigga. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, Annie, he deserves to be happy. He deserves it. That's the same thing I said, Keisha. It would have been it would have been fine if for picking Armin over Erwin if Armin earned that, but he didn't. So then it's not fine. It's bad choice. Bad choice. Have you had the opportunity to rewrite Mika's Kiskara? What would you make her like? If it was up to me, I would have just made her a very I would have made her have a closer relationship with Carla. That's the first thing I would have done. I made her have a much closer relationship with Carla and Grisha. Like they did kind of have a good conversation. They did have a little flashback where she brought him some water or something like that. But she would have had a much better relationship with Grisha and Carla, but especially Carla, because when Carla tells Mikasa before she dies, I want you to keep Eren safe, that should have hit her, because she'd have been like, this is my adopted mother. She taught me so much. She brought me in, and her last dying wish was that I keep you safe, motherfucker. So I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. I'm gonna keep you safe. And then for her to have to kill him, she should be flashed back into Carla like, damn, I promised I'd keep him safe, but now I gotta kill him. But she never thinks about Carla. Carla don't mean shit to her. She never thinks about Grisha. Her adoptive parents. Mikasa never thought about Grisha or Carla. Well, she thought about Grisha one time, but she never thought about Carla in the whole show. Her parents, man. Adoptive parents. Bad. I mean, you so tell me this is a good character, right? She still decided she wants to fuck Eren. I love to see you do a video on parallels between Historia and Ymir Fritz and how Historia should have been a much bigger, played a much bigger role. I made a video about Eren and Historia, which pretty much goes over Historia playing a much bigger role. But I am making a video only on Ymir. I'm making a video only on Zeke, Ymir, the Warriors, and Zeke, Ymir, the Warriors, Armin, that's coming out next. Zeke, Ymir, the Warriors, and missing one. I think that's it. Zeke, Ymir, the Warriors. I know I'm missing somebody, but there's one other person I want to make a video on. But it is what it is. A bearded Titan was a restoration, and so if he chewed, if he chewed, he would have had a much better ending. If he had killed, we would have had a much better ending. If he had killed Eren right there, yeah. Because said, Eren, you taught me how to live with purpose, but our only purpose was to obsess over Eren. I wish to see Carla in the ending, but we got her killed by her son. How would I rewrite chapter 138 and 139? If I could rewrite chapter 138 and 139, from the moment where, okay, so I would have had everything happen the same, you know. Armin blows up. He comes out and he's like, hey guys, you know, we defeated Eren, and you see the rumbling has stopped, and all the Titans are just standing there, right? All the Colossal Titans are just standing there, and they're like, we defeated Eren, he's dead. They start remorsing, they feel bad, you know, they hug each other, they embrace each other, they see their parents, they embrace their parents, everybody's happy, everything's all good. And then Eren just, after a few panels, Eren just sends out another message through Paths. It says, I'm sorry, you guys, you know, I have to do this. I tried to do it. I tried to do this without hurting you guys, but I have to keep moving forward. And then because I believe that Eren should have not been inside of that Titan. He should have used the Warhammer power, which would explain why he went to Marley, to remotely control the Titan. He remotely controls the Titan from parody, which would make perfect sense, because let me tell you why. One, we never saw Eren's body when he transformed. We only saw his head. You never saw his body. So if his body is still in parity, and his head is connected to the Titan, all he has to do is disconnect from the Titan. When Armin blew him up, he could just disconnect it from the Titan, and now he's recovers his head back in parity. He goes to Historia. Baby's born, touches the baby, who's a Titanized Zeke, restarts the rumbling. A Titanized not Zeke, Colossal Titan, or Ymir herself, reincarnated Ymir, starts the rumbling again, kills everybody outside the walls. Falco and Gabby live, because Falco is able to like grab Gabby and transform and fly away, but everybody else is dead. And then Eren has to live with that, and he starts a new life, and it ends on a not a cliffhanger, but an open-ended ending. Like, yeah, it's peace, but for how long, you know? Or what's his decision the right decision? That's the way I rewrite it. Something like that. Yeah, but like, about transferring the conscience to the Titan, the whole Titan got blown up, so I can see why that wasn't a thing. Trying to conclude the story by 139 because of the number symbolism was nice, but in hindsight, it was the expense of glossing over a lot of stuff that could have been explained further. Absolutely. Fuck a fucking number of the ending. Who fucking cares? The anime not finna end on episode 139. So does that mean it's better or worse because of that? No, who cares? Queen maintains her power. Right, exactly. Eren was in charge before he left. People pretend like they don't remember that. Historia wasn't in fucking charge. Eren was. Eren was running that shit. Eren was running parody. It was his city. So when he came back, nothing would change. It would still be his city. The hell? Falco is one of my favorite characters, honestly, because he can see both sides, understands the world's morally grand, fights to save his love. That's why I love Falco, and I don't feel like he deserved to die. Of all the characters in the story, I would have wanted him to survive, and I feel like it would be logical for him to survive because he can fly. So, and obviously, I don't want him to be alone, so that's why I say he should get Gabby, and I don't mind Gabby not dying because Gabby did have her redemption arc, so I'm cool with that. But that's how I'd rewrite it, something like that. I would obviously put more into it than that, and a lot more detail and stuff like that. But that would be the gist of it. I'd say that I think is this. I think that's just the answer to the story, man. I think that's the way that's the way that the story should have went down. Because if you went down that way, this would have been a masterpiece. Nothing you could say to me would tell me that this is not a masterpiece if they went down that way. Nothing. But oh well. Historia was done dirty and Eren was done dirty. A lot of characters done dirty. Man, someone take these two away from us. Historia was pregnant, chilling on a farm. How could Eren manipulate Mikasa memories if she's an Ackerman? Because, bro, when he wants to do it really hard, he can do it. That's it. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like that can be explained away with he connected to Ymir, and Ymir can do whatever fuck she wants as long as you're an alien. You can explain it away like that if you really want to. I had a theory that Eren was against Zeke's euthanization plan, not just for freedom, but also because he knew Historia was pregnant with his daughter. Eren destroys the world and save Ymir and his daughter. I mean, I don't think that's necessary for that. I feel like just the core philosophy of not being able to be born goes against Eren's logic of you deserve to be born. So I completely see why he would be against that, regardless of if he was having a kid or not. You know, of course, him having a kid adds to it. But even if he wasn't having a kid, just the thought process of I'm about to make it so that your people can no longer have children sounds like the opposite of what Eren would be okay with. So I completely understand why he would not be with you. With you. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody knew from the moment he told Zeke that he was on board that it was some bullshit. Because it goes against him as a character. So he doesn't need any more motivation other than who he is for that. But if you want to add him onto it, you can. What's your most memorable scene in the entire series? For me, it's Carla's speech holding Eren, the basement reveal, and Grisha and Eren convo and paths. Everything's ruined now. The most memorable moment for me, as I said earlier, was when the moment I fell in love with Attack on Titan. when Annie killed Levi's whole squad, and Eren had to live with that regret, knowing that if he had have fought her sooner, that may not have happened. That's probably my favorite moment, because that's the moment I fell in love with Attack on Titan. And then my second favorite would be when Eren told Reiner, "You and I are the same." That was just so good to me. That was, man, that moment was amazing. Anime didn't do that good of a job, but the manga, that moment was amazing. Amazing, man. Reiner's one of the best written characters in fiction. Yeah, he just needed his redemption. He never got it. He had a redemption arc. He definitely had a redemption arc, but he never got his redemption. Unless you're gonna tell me his redemption was him grabbing Galliard or Porco from Eren. No, that's not enough. Was it him holding the worm? No, that's not enough. So this man needs redemption. He had the redemption arc with no redemption. From shippers, I'm sorry, but if I end up pregnant with an abuser, I'm only going to be motivated by my children, not some asshole that abused me. I'm sorry. I agree. The best part that mainly shot AO team is the attention back when Annie was wiping out Levi's squad. Was the biggest twist moment of the entire story. Yeah, because that's when it shows you, like, this ain't no believe in your friends show, my guy. This ain't none of that goofy shit. You believe in your friends all you want. You believed in them. He believed in them. He did. They did, though. That didn't work. Don't do that shit again. So I like that. Thoughts on Zeke? Zeke is great. I think Zeke's a good character. I don't agree with I don't agree with how he went out, because it wasn't done properly. I agree with him sacrificing himself to stop Eren. I just don't agree with how he did it. But overall, I thought Zeke was a great character. I thought Zeke was a very good character from start to finish, I'd say. Thoughts on Farmer Coon, the fucking Chad of the story, the man who literally did nothing but beat a girl's ass, and now he get unlimited pussy. That nigga, yeah, that man, gang shit, king shit, man. He got monged. Leave Armin alone, man. I love Zeke's plan. Yeah, Zeke's plan seemed like the best option. Compared to Aaron's. Compared to Aaron's, yeah. What did you think of Aaron's weird giant spinal bounding Titan form? I thought it was dope. And there was this one comparison I saw where Eren was like, remember when Eren was learning how to use 3D maneuver gear, and his shit was fucked with, so he couldn't exactly balance, so he was like dangling, and then the skeleton was dangling just like he was. Amazing. Simply amazing. I thought that was dope. I love the transformation. It was iconic. It looked dope. I never seen anything like it. You know, it was huge, large. You know, it was everything I wanted. It looks like a devil, and just from looking at it alone, you can tell it's fucked up. And it's like you're seeing your main character as this monster. No problem with that at all. I loved it all. How would you rewrite the ending, but Eren still has to die? Eren still has to die. Well, if that's the case, then I'd have him. You gotta make the Alliance kill him in a good way. Like, they need to come up with a strategy and say, okay, we need to do this, then that, and then act on it. Which Isayama probably wrote himself into a corner with that, because like, how the fuck was he gonna have them with these little ass swords beat this big ass creature, you know? But hey, you wrote it, so you gotta find a way to make it believable. So if they like came up with a great strategy to beat him, Mikasa kills him. I do think Mikasa should be the one to do the final blow, because it doesn't make sense for it to be anybody else. And he was completely 100% down to destroy the whole world. He just got stopped before he got a chance to complete it. I'm okay with that, because he's still remaining true to his character. He still fought to the end. He still did everything he could. And ain't his fault he got his ass whooped. So that's what I do. I think that's the way I do it if he has to die. But if he has to die, The man has to still remain consistent to his character. You can die and still remain consistent to your character. You can not complete your plan and still remain consistent to your character. As long as you try to complete it, I'm good. Mappa really about to CGI, bro. I feel like Mappa is just gonna like make one colossal titan and just copy and paste that shit. That motherfucker finna be walking the same stiff ass animation the whole time, and then you're gonna have like Aaron's fucking titan in the background covered in smoke with like a little bit of it shown, like the head only. Like they're gonna, bruh, that shit is gonna be so ass. Oh man, that's just gonna be ass. Early making an ending where Aaron still dies. That's cool. I mean, I don't have a problem with Aaron dying. I don't. But he just has to be willing to die by his character. He can't just change at the end. That's it. At this point, Mappa should try. At this point, if I would have accepted this ending and the execution was good and well written. The thing is, you can't execute and have a well written. You can't have a well executed and well written version of this ending because it goes against everything the series stands for, and everything that all the characters, well, not all, but most of the characters stand for. It's hard to write this ending in a way that makes sense. You can't tell me that Aaron didn't know what he was doing the whole time in a good way. There's no way you could do that. There's no way you could do that. Mappa should adapt the Rumbling into a movie. I mean, yeah, but now that we know the ending, what the fuck? It's gonna be the most anticlimactic movie ever. Still angry about the Ymir loves parts actually discussed. It really is, man. It's insulting. It's insulting to women everywhere. Like, why would you want to date a motherfucker who the reason ALT ended this way because of the editor? I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I would have preferred if everything was a dream. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I would have preferred the time loop. Everything is a dream. I would have preferred that for sure. And I was like, fuck no, I don't want a fucking time loop. Fuck no, I don't want a dream. But now, yeah, I'll take it. Dream, please. Dream, please. Maybe he was trying to say Ymir was a house slave. Bro, who knows what this man is trying to say, bro? Who fucking knows? He don't even know, it seemed like. Why making another 8 pages? Pabs did confirm multiverse theory since it's one of the memory shards shows school life alternative universe. Maybe the chapter we got was the ending that lacks logic. This is too good to be true. Yeah, Jay. I hope they're real too. Cause man, that's just nuts. The next 8 pages would be a dream. Ender was winning 4 weeks before it came out. You could tell too many loose ends weren't getting tied, and the end just turned into a fan service. That's it. It's just too much. It's just too many questions that are just left completely unanswered. How did Mikasa walk across the ocean? How did she do it? Can't tell me it's a good ending until you can answer me that question. You can't watch the stream. Am I saving the VOD? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be saving VODs because it kind of like clutters up the video. The clutters up the YouTube. So once I start getting more consistent, higher views, 104 views, that's very good. I'm happy for you guys to tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Once I get more consistent viewers on YouTube, I'm gonna migrate to Twitch, and then I'll save all the VODs on Twitch, so that way it won't get cluttered, because I don't want my YouTube to get cluttered. Now we know why Wit did not animate season 4. Oh man, don't even get me started, man. Let's just do this, guys. Hopefully I don't get, the last time I did this, I got copyright stricken. Let's just do this, man. I just want to look at something. I just want to look at something. Hold on, let's see. I don't want to look at something real quick. Let's just do ourselves a little side by side comparison. Okay, you know what I mean? Oh, let me see a good quality one. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Well, they didn't really fight, I guess. That's not fair, but whatever. All right. Let's compare this, guys. Let's compare this shit. Let's compare these two fight scenes here. Check it out. Look at the difference in quality. People try to tell me that mappa holds a candle to Wit, and I just laugh every single time. Look at that shit, bro. Look at this. What is this, bro? What are you doing? This was good. This actually, they actually drew this. This is fine. This is all right. Listen to the sound. How is this fun to watch? What's fun about this? They drew that. And then, like, there's just no impact, dude. Where's the impact? Are you serious? Look at this shit, bro. Look at this goofy ass shit. Seriously, when he gets shot, the blood is like, it splatters and it's not even there no more. Look at these little ass wounds. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. What is this? What are these wounds? Is this the same show? Oops. Like, you couldn't even see what happened here. People, I remember I watched people react. They was like, "What's going on?" I knew what happened because I read the manga, but you didn't even see that happened. And then this is great because this is a Mikasa and Eren fight versus a Titan. So it's like the same thing as Reiner. Even when Mikasa comes in, like, that part was pretty dope. That part was all right. And then she just like, what is this, bro? What? That's not even good animation. Like, look at it. It's just the same. It's just a still frame, and they just have it like they just animate the still frame to go like this. Like, that's not animation, bro. Now compare that to this.
You're just tired. That's it, right? What'd you expect me to do? Say yes? Let myself be kidnapped just because you asked politely? Not thinking straight, am I?
Uh-oh. The quality is too high for my fucking internet. Hold on. Look at the impact. Look at the backgrounds. Look at the wind. Bro, look at the sparks as he falls down the wall. That was already better. The transformation. They literally draw the whole muscle. Look at him. That's impact. That's impact.
Why didn't I slice their goddamn heads off?
And they have the CGI. They do. The CGI, yeah. But look how they incorporate it. Look how they use it. This is amazing. And these are just side characters running around. There's no CGI with them.
Too hot. My hand. Water. We need water. He's maintaining.
And then when you bring in Mikasa in the fight, right?
He's protecting
They
himself.
find it.
How long he can act like a blue.
Look at the animation. Look at this shit. Like, I remember when I saw this. Let me see if I can find it, bro. I remember when I first saw this, I was so amazed. Nah, it's before this. Hold on.
Come out of there.
I don't know. Do they have it in this clip? Right here. Well, see, they skipped it. God damn it. I wanna see that part. Hold on. Because there's this part where she cuts him and she's falling and she realized that her blaze doesn't work. And see. Maybe I just need to watch this one. It's not in fucking HD, but whatever.
疲れてんだよ。
1 second. Like, look at that. When they take a step, the earth shatters, bro. Like, this is not the same. This is different, bro. Where's this scene that I'm looking for, bro? I'm looking for this specific scene. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Might be right here. Nah, it's not this part. It happened at the beginning of the fight. I don't know. I don't know why none of these fights are on YouTube. But this is still way better. Look at that. Look at how the camera changes, man. Look at how the camera changes as she runs on the wall, bro. Like these little things are just, you don't even take it, you don't even appreciate it like it's supposed to be appreciated. Like this shit right here is amazing. Compare that to her just going like this. Like, are you serious? And Aaron has Reiner in a headlock. Bro, no, I love the part where he like gets up. Like, it's just not even. Like, look at that. Come on, bro. You can't compare. You really cannot compare. Anyone who says that is just disrespectful. You cannot compare. You cannot compare Wit to Mappa. You just can't do it. There's just no way in this world you could ever convince me. You think there is an anime on original ending since the beginning of the anime is completely different from the manga? No. The reason why the beginning of the anime is completely different than the manga is because Wit cared. Wit cared about Attack on Titan. They wanted to tell the best story possible. That's why that's why they never went bankrupt. To make that story, to make that first season. Wit cared. That's why. If Wit was still in charge, yes, I believe there'd be a possibility. But they aren't. Mappa is. No, Mappa don't care about none of that. Mappa care about, let's get this money. That's all Mappa care about. Which I'm not mad at them, but they ain't Wit, bro. Wit was, Attack on Titan was Wit's baby. And then you could say to change that. Yeah, that's true, Rowan. Yeah, that's true, Rowan. I'm just saying for the people who were trying to compare Mappa to Wit, they're just out of their minds. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. If the story's ass, who fucking cares if the animation's good, right? The time loop, I think, made the most sense. Imagine Eren completing the rumbling and dying after the 4 years, and then the last panel is him waking up under the tree like in the first episode. I don't like time loops, man. Because it makes it feel like it was all for nothing. Or it would have happened anyway, you know. It's just I like agency. I like choices. I like consequences to your choices, you know. I don't like everything just being set as fate. It was fate all along. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. I don't really like that. But it would have been better than what we got. That's for sure. I'll take that over. Hey, I'll take that over this any day. Any day. Mappa's best is wetter than Wit's worst. Of course. Wit's absolute worst is shitting on Mappa's best, of course. But you know, you mean this scene where Mikasa was almost hanging outside down here with a weapon around her face and Wit? No, I mean the scene where she was trying to cut Reiner and she couldn't cut him. And then while she realized that his armor was too strong, she was like upside down, like slowly, like, bro, I don't want to fucking look up the episode, but she was literally upside down and like realizing that, looking at him, and while she was looking at him, her blades that had just broken literally fall past her. Like, that shit was just so, like, so much attention to they did not have to do that. They did not have to put those blades there. It still would have been a phenomenal scene without that, but they still did it. You know why? Because they cared, because they wanted to make the best quality product possible. Did you hear about the leak? Yep, that's what we've been talking about this whole stream basically, and just going over it, you know. But yeah, I heard about it, man. I don't have an opinion on it yet. I mean, obviously, I think it's hilarious and I hope it's true, but I don't have an opinion on it yet because I need to see how these pages are gonna fit into what we have, because from what I see, there's no way they could fit. So I don't even understand like how they could be in there, unless these additional 8 pages are like separate and he's like, hey guys, this was going to be in there too, but I couldn't find a way to fit it in, so here, just, you can have it just to look at it. But if it's fit in the story, I don't know how the hell it goes. Like, it's like a puzzle where the pieces don't fit in my mind, but we'll see. I don't hate shipping, but it can affect the story. It can affect the story if the writer listens. Yeah, definitely. Do you want some hopium? Sure, let's hear your hopium. Let's hear it. Hot take. I like the ending. Eren was not character assassinated. People were simply just trying to find a way to point fingers. Okay, so let's hear it. Why do you like the ending? You got the floor. Let's have a conversation, man. I'm open to it. Why do you think that this was a good ending to Attack on Titan? You need to rewrite the entire ending. Exactly. Those 8 pages ain't gonna change shit. It's still gonna be ass, but like I said, if parody gets destroyed at the end, at least it stayed true to the themes. I'll give it that. That's more than what we got. But Isayama has this whole thing planned out. Okay, but that's not an answer. I want to know why you like the story. Why do you believe that the ending was a good ending? Just tell me why. What makes it a good ending? Like, for example, Breaking Bad. I could tell you why Breaking Bad had a great ending easily, because I thought it was a good ending. So I could support why it was a good ending with logic and reasoning. Same thing with any other story I'm passionate about. So can you do that with this? I'm waiting. I think it was hot garbage, but that's the point. Okay, so wait, what are you saying then? Confused. Oh, that's you with the hopium. My bad. I got you confused with Soul. I was waiting on Soul. My bad, bro. Soul, where you at, man? But yeah, people saying Isayama did it on purpose. I disagree. I don't believe. I'm not convinced. I'll say why once again. Well, I'm not convinced that Isayama tried to ruin his story on purpose. Well, to spite Kodansha. If he tried to do it just to be an asshole, I believe you. But if he did it just to spite Kodansha, like just to say fuck you guys, or to show them that they need an anime only ending, I don't believe it. Because this man has done some gruesome shit through this story that people just seem to forget. They literally were publishing a manga where people were literally cut in half, heads crushed, skulls, blood everywhere, heart organs falling out, and they're gonna be like, no, you can't kill the main character, you can't kill our fan characters. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. I don't think they give a fuck, honestly. I think they just want the money. Whatever you're gonna do to complete that story. Like, imagine Isayama is bringing this. Is, do you not understand how much clout this man has? Like, imagine George Lucas back when he owned Star Wars, and somebody telling George Lucas you can't do that. Are you crazy? Shut the fuck up. I can do whatever I want to do. This is my story. If I don't make it, or I'm not gonna make it. You know how much money they get off this man? They're not finna argue with him. I don't believe it. He's not just some little dude, you know, little dude just started out. No, he been doing this for a decade. He been bringing these motherfuckers in bread for decades. You think they finna sit here and argue with this man about his story that he been doing it all on his own, making them bread, and all they gotta do is publish it? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Nothing you could do to convince me to believe it. I know there's history of the editors interfering with people's stories and all that shit like that. I'm sure the editors put their 2 cents in, but he could have been like, no. The fuck they gonna do? It's his story. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. You gotta do something else to convince me with that. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's like somebody going to fucking, like, man, like, J.K. Rowling when she was making Harry Potter. Somebody telling her, bitch, you can't have Harry kill Voldemort. Bitch, what? No, they're gonna be like, is this gonna sell? Are we gonna make more money? Okay. I'm not finna argue with you. But why did he fuck up the ending then, bro? Either he's the biggest fucking troll known to man, and he was just not happy with the way we were. He was not happy. I don't know. Maybe he was reading the theories online and he thought that a happy ending would have been more like, if you want to, the optimistic positive answer to that question is he just wanted to make an ending that most people would be happy with, even if it wasn't the ending that he wanted, and he didn't know how to do that. So this is what we got. That's the optimistic answer I could give you. The pessimistic answer is that for some reason this motherfucker just didn't want to ever. He wanted to spite us. For whatever reason, he wanted to spite us, man. That's the only 2 answers I could give you. But we'll probably never know. Yeah. I don't know, man. Pretty sure Isayama was forced to change the ending. He refused. Another mangaka took over to finish the manga. Explains why art was weird and why it felt like it was someone else who never read AOT. That could be it. But if that's the case, then why is he having interviews? He could just say, no, I don't want to do an interview. I'm not going to speak on it. I understand the NDAs, so then just don't have an interview. But the fact that he's speaking on it kind of counters that. That's why he's speaking on it. Or he would just come out and say, yeah, the ending was not good. Because XYZ. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just can't see it, man. I just can't see it, man. Like, for example, Kishimoto with Naruto. They didn't want him to end Naruto. They did not want him to end Naruto. They wanted him to keep Naruto going forever, like One Piece. But he wanted to end it. He was like, I want this story to end. That's why he made the ninja arc, the Great Ninja War arc so long, because they wouldn't let him fucking end it. But he ended it, and then they didn't even say, like, they didn't even give this man a thank you, or, you know, we're happy, you know, the ending of Naruto, 15 years, however long we've been running this, you know, it means a lot to us. They ain't do none of that. It was like, bye, nigga. They just put the ending. They didn't even say, like, on the fucking cover of the Shonen Jump, like, the ending of Naruto is in this. They didn't even say that. They put another fucking manga on the front page. They did not show that man no respect. But even after, so that means that they were unhappy with his decision, but he still did it he still did what he wanted to do. So if he was able to do it, why can't Isayama? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Share your thoughts on this. Of course, share your thoughts, man. That's the whole point of the stream. You didn't know about that? Yeah, they did Kishimoto dirty, my boy. They did that man dirty. But I read and review the Katsuki no Requiem ending. I am. I spoke with the team. I'm very excited with them, with what they have going on. They reached out to me. We had a conversation on Discord and talked about, you know, what they had going on. They wanted to hear my opinion on certain things, and yeah, I'm very excited, very excited to see what they come up with. I like the art so far; it looks great. Definitely gonna be reacting and reviewing to it, and hopefully, if it's up to what I think is gonna be, it may be seen as one of the first examples of a fan ending becoming canon by the fandom, which is something I think would be amazing. Hopefully, it happens. I would love it. Also, a full rumbling ending where Eren doesn't die may seem like genocide is okay, though. Disagree, and here's why. I don't like that. Just because something terrible happened in the story does not mean that the lesson to be taken from the story is that that terrible thing that happened was the right thing to do. Like, for example, here's a perfect example. Prince of Egypt, Moses freeing the slaves. When Moses freed the slaves, in order to free the slaves, God killed the firstborn of everyone who did not sacrifice a lamb and put the blood on the door or whatever. So God killed all the firstborn kids. Is the message of the story of Prince of Egypt that in order to get what you want, you should kill everyone's firstborn son? No, it's not. So, nah. I feel like we as human beings are way more intelligent than that. I am. I would have never taken that as what Isayama was trying to say. I would have taken that, what I would have taken from the story, if Eren killed everyone, including his friends, to save Parody, I would have taken it as you, which is what Eren has always wanted to do, striving for his freedom, always wanted to keep pushing forward, always wanted to fight for freedom, always wanted to be a freedom fighter, always wanted to press towards this goal, and cause you to lose the people closest to you, and even in some cases hurt them or destroy them, and you end up basically alone. That's a powerful lesson, because it flips the whole philosophy of Eren always fighting towards freedom on his head. Is always fighting towards freedom the right thing to do or not? It's up to interpretation, for sure, but it's nuanced and it's deep. It's not just genocide is good. No, we're gonna feel terrible watching our favorite characters that we've known for years get stomped to death. Of course we will. There's no way you could get that interpretation out of that. Yep, The Last of Us too. Absolutely. What do you think Isayama's original ending was? He already said it was the mist where everybody dies. So I mean, I can only see it being a 100% rumbling. That's the only way I can see it. 100% rumbling, man. That's the only way this story makes sense. Or Eren tries to do 100% rumbling and gets killed. But 100% rumbling was probably his original ending when he first drafted the story, if he thought this far ahead, which I feel like he did, because there's just so much shit. But at the same time, maybe he didn't think as far ahead as we think he did, you know, because there's some questions that legitimately have no answers even before the time skip. For example, I mean, they didn't not have answers before the time skip, but now they do. For example, why didn't Annie just eat Eren? I want somebody to answer that question for me, because I've been trying to get that answer for years now. Why did Annie not just eat Eren? Somebody please give me an answer. I need it. I need to know why she did not eat that man. Please read your thoughts. Okay, I'll read it for you. Does it start? Okay. I actually don't care about the Ymir plot. I think the way it went and the connection with Mikasa is good. I'm okay with 20% left and that war didn't stop because it's more realistic than Code Geass ending where everything gets solved just by the death of one person somehow. I'm even okay with Eren not knowing why he did it because I think it's ironic how the most person that wanted freedom was actually a slave to destiny and Ymir. I think it's poetic. What I hate the most is everyone surviving the rumbling, especially Armin. It should have been only Mikasa surviving and then killing Eren to stop the genocide, and then she'll have a last convo with him telling her he loved her instead of the stupid combo he had with Armin. I mean, your ending is definitely better than what we got, but I have a few problems with it. The first problem is you can't just not care about the Ymir plot. Ymir has been built up as a major player in the story since the beginning, since the very first chapter to you 2,000 years. So, or not first chapter, first episode. So you can't just throw that away, right? That has to be resolved. So Ymir is too important in the story for her not to be fleshed out and explained in some way, shape, or form. Do we need as much explanation as we got? No, but something. You can't just throw it away. And the connection with Mikasa, why is that good? What makes that good? Why is Mikasa, first of all, Eren and Mikasa do not have, even if they do have a romantic relationship, it's definitely not the strongest romantic relationship seen in this story, especially not in the past 2,000 years. You're telling me in 2,000 years, Mikasa and Eren's relationship was the strongest of all romantic relationships in 2,000 years? Get the fuck out of here. So that's obviously a problem. You can't end the curse. Ymir can't end the curse on that alone because their relationship is not strong enough to justify that. It would have to have been a romance, and they would have had a deep, strong. They had had the strongest connection I've ever seen in my life for that to happen, and that's not the case. And 20% left ruins everything. Now 20% being left is okay if Eren died wanting to kill them all. That's okay. He was trying to kill them all, but they killed him before he got it done. Okay, cool. 20% left and the war still happens. Okay, cool. I would agree with you there, but that's not what happened. He left the 20% alive voluntarily, which is the problem. Why would he do that when he knows, or he knows that people will always be cruel and evil and war will always continually happen? Why would you put the people of parity in a position where not only are they more hated, they have less of an advantage, and there's still people that want to kill them when you could just wipe them all out? You already killed 80%, just finish it. What's the point of leaving 20? It solves nothing. It just makes you look even stupider. It makes you look dumb. Not you, but Eren. And then Eren not knowing what's going on because you think it's poetic. Just because something's poetic doesn't mean it's good, man. Doesn't mean it's good writing. Doesn't mean it's entertaining or satisfying. For example, like George Lucas said, the prequels of Star Wars were poetic. They rhyme. They come in threes. They rhyme. They're poetic, right? They were ass though. Didn't matter if they were poetic. Fuck a poetic. I'm not reading a poem. I'm watching a story. I want my story to be concrete. How's this? I never heard that before. I want my story to be concrete. I want my story I want my main character in my story to have conviction. I want every character in my story to have conviction and stay true to themselves. If they change, that's cool. Eren changed multiple times throughout the story, but while he changed, he stayed true to his main core philosophies. And maybe he fell off a few times, but he got right back on board. And what was the last thing? Mikasa being the only one surviving. First of all, how would Mikasa be the only one surviving? You got to kill everybody if you're gonna kill all of them. First of all. Second of all, why does she deserve to live? Third of all, if she did live, how's she gonna get back? She don't know how to fucking pilot a boat or a plane. Same problem as what we have now. So yeah, And then the last combo with Aaron, and he tell her he love her. That's I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Everything else I disagree with. I appreciate you standing up and being a voice for our frustration, man. The anime watchers see this ending, the subscribers and views are gonna come flooding in. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I hope it's different, man. I hope it's a different ending. I really do. That would if the anime's the ending is different, that's fine, because who fucking cares? The manga could be the manga ending could be garbage. Who cares? If the anime ending is good, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I don't give a damn. I would be ecstatic if they came out and said, Mappa came out and tweeted right now, we will have a different ending for Attack on Titan. I would literally probably jump through my ceiling. You don't have to tell me what it is. Just say it's different, and I'm gonna be happy. I don't even care. This is secretly the founded Titan and control his editor to ruin his own end. Oh man, I hope you founding Titans erased my memory. People are saying that his words are taken out of context and he's fine with the ending. Yeah, you could say that, but then why is he adding 8 pages? You know, people are gonna find logic and whatever. A lot of people came at me for the last video I made, and justifiably so. But they're excluding the disclaimer that I said, where if this is true, which is what I said from the beginning. I said multiple times. But regardless, they gave me criticism and they said, you know, that's not exactly what he said. You're twisting his words. He didn't say it was a failure. Obviously, he didn't say it was a failure, but obviously I'm a clickbait it. It's YouTube. But everything I said in the video was true, based on the leak. If I get new context, I get new context. But I was only going off what the leak said. I can't see the fucking future. I'm not Aaron. Just a reminder, multiverse theory is real. I don't like multiverses and all that shit either, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, what's it called? What's that movie? Into the Spider-Verse. Love that movie until they started introducing multiverse. I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about Spider-Pig. It should have just been the one Spider-Man, and Miles Morales. That's all we needed. We didn't need another single Spider-Man in that movie. They didn't add anything to the story. They didn't do anything. They were just there for fan service. That was like the worst part of that movie to me. Everything else was flawless. If that multiverse thing didn't happen and Into the Spider-Verse would be my favorite superhero movie and probably in my top 3 best favorite movies of all time. But that just kind of made it just bog down for me, because it's like, bro, I don't care about these characters, bro. I don't care about them. But people just was like, oh, this is good. This is amazing. I'm like, no, it's still a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's still a great movie. But that just took it down from a 10 out of 10 to like an 8.59, you know? But it would have been a 10 out of 10 without that, for sure. 10 out of 10. Oh, well. Maybe the next one will be better. I know they're making a second one. It's good news if there's an anime original ending, but it's always going to be non-canon, so what's the point unless Isayama is involved? No, it'll be canon. No, it'll be canon. If it's anime only ending and it's better than this, it'll be canon. Oh, for sure. It would definitely be canon. Because Attack on Titan, 90% of the fans of Attack on Titan come from the anime. Like, I know I do. I didn't start reading the manga. I started reading the manga after, because I'm like, bro, I'm not about to wait 7 years to find out what's going on in the basement, you know? But, no, I'm pretty sure majority of people, like if it's 111 people watching right now, 100 of us started from the anime. I put my life on it. So I'm pretty sure that the ending would be the ending. If the ending is anime original, it would be canon. Anything better than this ending is canon. Basically. Trigun had an anime only. The first Fullmetal Alchemist had an anime only ending. A lot of people didn't like. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought the anime only ending. I like the anime version of Fullmetal Alchemist better than the manga and better than Brotherhood. I like the original anime better because it got to the fucking point. It wasn't all these 70 fucking million characters. It's like, bruh, let's get this shit over with. You know, like I don't want to know. I don't need to know all these people. So that's why I like the anime, the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime much better than Brotherhood. Brotherhood is just too much for me. It's like it's just so much fluff that's just not there. All the major moments are in the anime, in the original anime. All the major moments are there. So I don't know, but I don't know. You posted why 139 was deliberate. Yeah, I saw you say why it was deliberate, man, because you think that Isayama had to make a point in order to convince them to make it the ending that he wanted originally. That's a cool theory. Hopefully it's true, but I don't believe it. I'm not convinced. I hope it's true. Ever read Berserk? No, I haven't, because I heard Berserk is on a hiatus and it's not ending, and I don't want to fucking devote another fucking 10 years of my life to a fucking story. Just don't want to do it, man. I have PTSD now. I didn't want to do it before. Imagine now. Do I read light novels? No, I don't like reading. Only thing I like reading is mangas because it's art. I don't like I mean, I like reading text and stuff, but I don't like reading books. I've never been a book guy. Am I going to watch season 4 part 2? Yeah, I'll watch it. Because there's always a possibility that there will be an anime only ending. So I'll watch it and see. Why not? Content. Why not? Berserk will end in 20 years. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Maybe ALT will inspire people to write so they can create a better ending. It already has, right? You're just some black guy, bro. You don't know anything about Japanese writing. This is great. You're right, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I forgot I was just some black guy. My opinion doesn't matter. Let me just leave. Sorry, guys. He got me there. Get out the hood. Not in the hood, man. I used to be in the hood. Want to see some? You can see my apartment. I don't know if you guys can see it. Does that look like the hood to you? Does that look like the hood to you, man? I don't think so. I used to be in the hood though. Hood sucks. That's not the hood though. Trust me. Who is your favorite character now, and who is that? Who was your favorite character and who is now at the end? My favorite character was Eren. 100% Eren. Eren was my favorite character. There's no character even come close to Eren. But now, Erwin, probably. Erwin. Ban him? Nah, I'm not a fan of banning people. Only way I'll ban somebody is if they're like saying some like just straight off the wall. But I'm not a banner. Like, I don't care. It's funny to me. It spices things up. Elon. Yeah. Yeah, you know I gotta be dripping. You disliked Eren throughout the whole story? How? I mean, I understand you disliking him when he's a kid. I get why people disliked him when he was a kid. I definitely didn't. I understood everything. I completely related to him. But if you disliked him when he's a kid, okay, cool. But I can't see how you could dislike Eren when he's an adult. I just can't see it. He's just too well written. He's too airtight, well written to not like him. In the anime, they really emphasize the Attack Titans will overtake Eren, like him trying to eat Annie. Oh yeah, no one answered that question. Why did Annie not eat Eren in the woods when she first fought him and she cut his head off and bit him, and then Mikasa and Levi, she could have just swallowed him right there. She would have the founder. That would have been that. Why didn't she just swallow the boy? Why did she hold on to him? What was the reason? Why didn't Reiner and Bertolt just eat him? You have an answer? Let's hear it. Best written characters in fiction. Me too. Me too. I thought Eren was flawless. Flawlessly written character. Not one decision made with this character was wrong until the end, in my opinion. Because they wanted to have the founders separate. Why? I know people say that, but why? Who fucking cares? You don't have they didn't have the They didn't have the liberty to make that decision. They need to eat this motherfucker now so they can go. If she had ate him, she would have probably been sacrificed. Why? They would have just used her until her 13 years were up. Why would they sacrifice her? That makes no sense either. They would have just used her till her 13 years were up and then sacrificed her. So that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Might as well use all the years. They used all the years for everybody else. Even though they used all the years for fucking what's his name? Saver. And he didn't do shit. They still used all his years. So you telling me they wouldn't use Annie's? I don't believe it. They would. Annie probably wanted proof from Marley or let Porco inherit the Attack Titan. What proof? They didn't know he had the coordinate at that time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they knew he had the coordinate or not. That's one less threat. That's literally one less threat. And besides, well, yeah, they didn't know if he had the coordinate or not. That's true, but that's one less threat. Eating Eren is one less threat. Whether there's a chance that he has it, and there's a chance that he doesn't. But they lose nothing from eating him. Why didn't any of the warriors? The same question, but Annie literally had the dude in his mouth, so. You know, you could argue that they never really had a chance to, but Annie had dude in his mouth, so she could have just whoop. A plot error? Of course it's a plot error. Because there's no logical explanation for why they could not just swallow that man. Eric couldn't turn into a bird. Maybe they would have sacrificed Annie because she wasn't compatible for the founder, because apparently a shifter is only effective if their Titan is compatible. Huh? That doesn't make sense. They don't have to be compatible with the founder. The thing is that you just can't have royal blood or you get possessed. And Annie don't have royal blood, so it's all good. Control them not to eat them. Isayama wanted to make himself the villain, and the fans will unite against Code Geass. He's the Code Geass. He's Lelouch. He's the real life Lelouch. Man, I don't know, man. I just don't feel like that is a solid reason, man. I feel like that is a very big glaring plot hole. She certainly could have swallowed him. Why didn't Peak shoot Eren and eat him? I mean, she couldn't eat Eren. You talking about when she had him at gunpoint? I don't think she would have been able to really do all that much to Eren, to be honest. Because she had to bring him back alive, so if she shot him right there, he would have died. If she transformed and tried to eat him, it wouldn't have worked. So I don't know. I don't really hold that one too serious. And he didn't swallow Eren because he didn't taste good. Oh my god. Yeah. That's a very strong question to think. Like, why did she not just swallow that man? Worse than Dragon Ball Super. Oh god, don't say that. No. Dragon Ball Super is ass through and through. I'm sorry, but am I reading any other manga? No, I'm not. I don't want to invest my time, man. Why would I want to invest my time in another show, man? After this, why would I want to do that? Just set myself up for disappointment 20 years from now. If Peak shot Eren, the founder would have gone to a random child. Yeah, that's true. But who knows what child that would be? And they won't be able to find out till 13 years later. So it doesn't make any sense why she'd do that. He could just regenerate. Not if he got shot in the brain. You know, that's a fatal blow. Peak 5 minutes later, I wanted to talk to him. Right. When she was laying on the ground, I wanted to talk to him. Bitch, you already talked to him. What else you want to say? When you was talking to him, you was bullshitting. Now you want a real, genuine conversation? Fuck you. Bro, they needed to bring him back so they would be welcomed back. They also need to be eaten by another warrior. They would have been welcomed back if they confirmed, if they confirmed, yeah, we found the founder. Look, they eat Eren, and then they continue to destroy the walls. Their mission was not just to get Eren or get the founder. Their mission was to kill every human within the walls as well. By letting the Titans do it. So but they want to find the founder first before that happens. So after they ate Aaron, who's a literal threat to them and their plan, even if he doesn't have the founder, just eating him alone is enough to confirm that, okay, we don't have to worry about a motherfucker with a Titan getting in our way. All we gotta worry about is Levi and Mikasa. We can handle that. Meantime, we're gonna kick down another wall until we can confirm that the coordinate is gone. If Aaron had ate the coordinate already, cool. If not, we're gonna find out. And then when they get back, they say, yeah, we killed all the humans over there. We got the coordinate. We good to go. And he ate them. You thought Marty's going, she ate him. And even if they did get upset, like, so what? It's better than failing completely like they did. They failed miserably. Aaron got done so bad, we were better without hearing. Yeah, literally. Like, imagine all the, like, how long was that until we got that man's POV, man? We waited so long for that. For this, all we wanted to hear was his side, and this was his side, man. Ridiculous. Wouldn't the Titans at Wall Senior destroy the entire city as they moved outwards during the rumbling? Yeah, what happened to those Titans? It just vanished, dude. I guess Isayama kind of forgot about those Titans. These Dragon Ball Z had a good ending. Not bad. I just want to know what Aaron showed Grisha to make him change his mind and giving him the Titan to Aaron. Who fucking knows, dude? Apparently, it was nothing. They knew nothing about the outside world. No way they'd be able to defend themselves. Right, exactly. Story of getting pregnant to save herself was kind of pointless since Aaron was planning a coup using the wine. It was to delay eating Zeke, because they probably would have had her eat Zeke right away, I guess. But you know what I'm saying is, I mean, I guess they would have forced her to do it. I don't know. Seems kind of dark that the scouts would have forced Historia to do it. Why didn't Reiner or Boruto eat Aaron? Like I said, I feel like they didn't have the opportunity to, like Annie did. Annie is the only one that literally had Aaron in her mouth, you know. More questions than answers, but they could have done it, I guess. But they could have done it, yeah. More questions than answers, more disappointment than praise. Yep. What was the point of Zeke telling Aaron Mikasa loves him for nothing Historia? Because, dude, he was thinking about how much he doesn't love her. That's what he was thinking about. Lelouch versus Light Yagami? Lelouch is the better character than Light to me. Just because Light's ending wasn't as good as Lelouch's. But it's okay though, because Light was supposed to be taken down a peg. Like, in that ending, the goal for that ending was to make Light look like he wasn't shit. So for the story of that, he needed that. He needed to realize that he's not a god, he's just a man. He ain't all that. So it makes sense for that. But Lelouch's was a stronger one to me because of the sacrifices he was making. But Lelouch is a hero, whereas Light is a villain, so it's kind of hard to compare. Aaron at Walmart, Lelouch, bro. Not even Walmart, bro. Payless shoes, bro. Man, it's Payless fucking thrift store, flea market, dollar store, Five Below Lelouch. The peak is pretty, so you know, fan service. Fan service, right? I don't know why everyone is mad at the Historia pregnancy. Her being relevant in one arc doesn't mean she has to stay relevant. She got pregnant to stop others from letting her eat Zeke. Just that. Cool. Then why did he hide it? Why did Isayama hide it? Why did she lie about the date of delivery? Why did she lie about the date of delivery? Why would she do it with the farmer? What made her want to do it with the farmer? Why did she ask Aaron permission? Why did her and Aaron have a private conversation? Why did Aaron tell her that he wanted to destroy the world when she wasn't going to be able to hate. She didn't hate him, so that wasn't his goal in telling her. She didn't try to stop him, so that wasn't her goal in telling his goal in telling her. So until you can answer all those questions, then your guess is as good as mine. Thrift stores have some good finds at Five Below too. Okay, yeah, but they're a little lower on the totem pole than Walmart, aren't they? Aaron used the founder, probably the foundering power solves most questions, which kind of sucks in a way. Yeah, because why not? Paths. Aaron and Historia was canon, definitely. Why would she give the farmer some coochie and not Aaron? Her and Aaron had actual chemistry. Because the farmer's a fucking giga chad. That's why. Come on, bro. If I was Aaron, I would have smashed me to end and stuff. What happened with the Ackermans? Who fucking knows? What happens with the Jaegers? They're all dead. The Jaeger bloodline is dead. Isn't that so fucked up? Literally the same person. Yeah, in the interview, he was like, I always thought I was like Armin, but now I realize I'm more like Aaron. What did he mean by that? Because what's the difference between Aaron and Armin? I don't know. Why did they show her giving birth? Because, dude, it's poetic. The world's ending and the birth is happening at the same time. It's just poetic. It's nothing beyond the surface level. No reason to think. Just enjoy the visuals and shut the fuck up. That's it. That's really the only answer that can be given. He's only read 80% of the story. Basically, I always thought she was a lesbian, so I think she loved Aaron. You can be bisexual. You know, bisexual is a thing, right? So even if you want to say that she was in a relationship or she had feelings for Ymir, that's still bisexual. She never came out and said I only like bitches. So I can't see why that's not possible. That she could have a relationship with Aaron. Zeke should have gone through with that sterilization plan. His butt line was fucked regardless. Yeah. Aaron should have just gone with Zeke plan. That plan would have worked out a lot better. He would have been able to live his life with Mikasa, the love of his life. Historia wouldn't have to been sacrificed. Everything would have been peachy keen. But he didn't want to do that for some reason. Flock was right regardless of if these leaks are true or not. Flock's the OG, man. Flock's the OG. I still feel like Jean should have been Flock, but still, Flock's the G. Cliff babies were always a highlight, and he's the baby that left on the side, literally. But I thought that Cliff baby scene was dope, man. How the people were all falling and they were like pushing the baby, keep the baby alive as long as possible. That was dope. That was a great scene. Great scene. Means nothing, but a great scene. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm gonna go get something to eat and chill. But I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm going to be releasing the Armin video. Should be out next week, so stay tuned for that one. You guys are gonna enjoy that one. I got some very good points in that one as well. And I'm going to be reacting to fan endings very soon as well. ALT No Requiem, all that. And maybe I'll start watching other shows here and there, but for the most part, I just want to kind of stay on this Attack on Titan hate train for a while until I get some very good, consistent, solid viewership. Then I'll start diverging off to other things. But I do appreciate you guys for stopping by and chilling with me, with your boy. Will I post a video on the leaks? I will post the video. I'm not gonna post the video on the leaks because there's not enough context. I will post the video once the 8 pages come out, though, for sure. I'm going to review the 8 pages. Absolutely. Picture someone holding a baby saying you are free and then seeing a flash of chopper like it meant nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I said that in my Rage video. That's just... it's just disrespectful, man. It's like a fuck you to anyone who wanted something good from that scene, man. One of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, appreciate you guys for watching. Earlier it was a little laggy, but look like my internet is better now since my modem restarted. But ALT relationship critique video, it's coming, man. I got a whole bunch of videos down the pipeline for you guys. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day, man. See ya.